Sure, sure. What's it like, being a guy who, you coming in, starting pretty far down the depth chart, probably going to have to wait your turn, and then some stuff happens and you kind of get thrust into the spotlight a little bit.
I was a little nervous at first, but the guys, older guys, told me, stay ready. I talked to Brandon Hill on my official in February, and he told me to come in and be ready to play for sure. And I came in ready to work. I didn't waver, and I just bust my butt.
You're going to
Rashad,
have
what's it mean to be going to Atlanta, back to Atlanta to play in front of your home folks?
It's definitely a dream come true to come back to my city and play. I obviously left it for better opportunities at Pittsburgh, I feel like, and I'm just ready to be back in front of my home crowd.
Does it mean maybe a little more this year, just given everything you kind of been away during a pandemic and everything like that?
You can say that. You can definitely say that. It means a little more, just because all the stuff that's been happening and like where I'm from and the city and stuff. Too much stuff going on, so it's definitely glad. I'm definitely glad to be back for sure.
Rashad, you've been the young guy in the secondaries room. What's it been like with all the changes you guys have had to deal with? You lost Amari early in the season. Paris had opted out, but you've been a guy kind of learning, working on special teams, and now getting some opportunities. What have you seen from the group of guys in that room?
Well, first of all, um, the DB group, we're all resilient in our room. No matter what happens, we all stick together, and that's the biggest thing. Like the next man up mentality, even for like us all younger guys. Maybe I had to play some early. Maybe Buddy Mack had to play this game or next game. Just you never know. So we all just have to be ready.
Rashad, following up on the whole, playing back home, you guys weren't supposed to play at Georgia Tech until the revised schedule came out with the shortened season and everything. What was your reaction, I guess, when that new schedule came out and you found out you'd be going home to play?
It was definitely a shocker. I definitely had the Georgia Tech game circled on the calendar for our homecoming originally, and it lit a fuel in me when I seen I get to come back home.
Rashad, who's been the receiver that you go up against the most and get the most work out of in practice when you guys are working your battles and you're working on coverage?
Usually when everyone's healthy, probably Trey Tipton, because he teaches me a lot. He's obviously a vet, so he knows little cheeky moves and stuff like that. Just showing me stuff, and also Shockey.
I think I was trying to count, but I think you got about 50 plays of defense under your belt so far. How much do you feel like just in that time you've learned about maybe what your game or how your game translates to this level or and things like that?
It's definitely showing me a lot. Just playing faster. I played maybe Austin P game like 34, 35 defensive snaps. And the last drive I was gassed, like 10 plays in a row. We ran the same play over and over. And it was tough, but just getting used to that. And maybe Syracuse game, some injuries happened, and I got thrown in with one nickel, and I had to be ready to play then.
Anything final? All good?
Yeah, Rashad, just you talked about feeling like you had a better opportunity at Pitt. What was kind of the reason that you were willing to leave home to come here?
Honestly, for myself, I think I needed a new scenery from being in Atlanta for 18 years. I feel like it was better opportunities out there, meet new people, different city. And I knew once I came here, well, my official, I talked to players here, mainly Brandon Hill. He just told me, like, you're going to be next up. It's going to be your time to play. And I fell in love with that, so I came here.
How many family and friends will we have at the game Saturday?
As many I can get. I'm trying to get tickets, trying to get as many tickets as possible.
Are you like begging your teammates for their tickets, or like how's that working? Because normally you get an allotment, but I don't know if it's different with the COVID situation.
Yeah, so usually, depending on how many fans our capacity it is, we got 4 last week, but we get 2 this week. and the seniors get 4. So I'm definitely like begging for those tickets. But it's kind of hard because got a couple of Georgia boys on the team, and mostly Florida boys that parents travel. So it's kind of tough getting those tickets, but I should have a decent amount.